Hey, we live. So we get some people on here. Garage. It's messy. Need some love. Good news is, I ought to have plenty of time to clean her up. I don't know if any of you are getting to experience this. There's Mr. Boley. But can you see this? Can you? Oh yeah, you can. Just look at that. What the fuck? I left work on Friday and it started raining about 6:30, 7 o'clock. And it has been raining since then, Perry Roberts. This is ridiculous. I just started getting just started kind of making a little money, you know. It was like nice. The ground was not soggy. It wasn't dry, but it wasn't soggy. I was able to move, you know what I mean? Move around, do things. Now it's just like, whoa. Dude, Mother Nature just twisted it off in there hard. The old wood stove going. Yeah, Zach, it just ain't good, man. This ain't good. I don't know what it's going to do to you guys up here by Stump. I mean, I know Dale, he'll want to work, and you can't blame him. You got to pay the bills. It's just rough. It just makes a mess of everything. Just totally destroys everything. Where I'm at, I kind of can't. I'm kind of like, we're working for a huge, I can't say who it is. I mean, I don't want to. We're working for a huge cement plant, and they own a ton of property, and they own this property because they mine the limestone out of the hills, and they use that to make their product. Well, they used to, and now they just own the land. They might open a new plant, and we don't really know about that. I hope they do. It'd be cool, good for the area, but so you're being watched under the watchful eye of, you know, local government and DEP. Not that I want to do anything, even if I wasn't being watched, but it's just makes it a little harder. You know, you got to be a little more careful. You really got to be careful. So, yeah, Chris, I'm telling you, it's got to be the shit that we're getting coming up to you. It has to be. Same thing, Zach. I'm working in a beautiful piece of timber. That last video I did showing what I was cutting, and you could see I was down in bottoms on that. Beautiful patch, and let me get out of that light there. It's probably about a mile back into where I'm starting. It's all uphill. All uphill in one section. I mean, steep like this. I got to drop the skids, climb the hill, pull them up. I got two, 3 winch backs to get them up to the top, and then I can take off again in first gear whole way. It's good timber, just I ain't gonna get it now. So, figured I'd do a little live feed. I ain't done one in a while. Maybe I'll come up your way, Zach, and work on the machine this week. I don't know. See what happens. I don't really have the money to work on it. Bought some new boots today. It's the kind I always use. I left my other pair at camp because my head was in my butt. Just forgot to grab them. These are pretty nice boots. They have the ones that are 8-inch tall. These are 6-inch tall. I was trying to buy the 8-inch tall ones, but they didn't have them. They didn't have the size I needed. I can bet, Stormin. I don't care about the cold, Chris. I really don't. Like, it can be cold. In like snow, I don't even necessarily mind, long as it stays cold. You know what I mean? It just this rain, like, God, when is enough? I mean, Todd, what's up, Todd? MSL's in the house. We got a celebrity in the house. No, I didn't forget about her. Trust me, the bank that you loan the money over never let you forget about a machine you own. Ever. Just don't have time. Hey! Temperamental, what's up, buddy? How you been? How you been? Glad to have you here, my friend. We've only been on here 5 minutes. We got 32 people on here already. Holy crap. I just sat down with my wife and was headed to Ireland. What are you doing in Ireland? Spiders and bunches flip. Nah, Perry, I ain't no celebrity. I don't know what I am. I am one in a million. Mama Nature threw away the mold when she made me. Brian Smith, what's up, buddy? Did you get all this rain? Maybe I should come down with you and MSL and cut trees for the week. I can't do crap. This sucks. And I don't mind having downtime, especially in the peak of the rut. But I got my deer already. So, hold on. I'll get some more light. Give me a second. Say hi to Josh. Everybody say hi to Josh. He's in here. I might do some hunting in West Virginia. So, a little bow hunting there, because it's not too far from here. I got some places to hunt out there. Hey, Real McCoy's in the house. Everybody say hi to Real McCoy. Mike, I caught your video you saw in Pine, man. That was cool. I like the pine one. I like the hickory one too. Hickory is such a shame, and you're right about how it shakes the ground when you mill it. It shakes the ground when you cut it, mill it, drag it, build it, whatever you want to do with it. It's rough doing. It is just a rough wood, but it's so pretty. So pretty. We'll go to the typical spot. There's just so much stress in the life that we're going to have to enjoy a tasty beverage. And I got my Murphy tractor equipment koozie that I got at Bunyan 2 years ago. I couldn't make it this year. I'm sorry. Whoa. Sorry. Yeah, I bet you it was pouring. Where you at, old man Mosh? It looked like it had a bunch of snow up by Skidder Kev, north side of Toronto. I don't need web feet. My feet is big enough, Chris. Marcy's here. Marcy's here. Give my best to Mother and Skits. I seen Skits was in the saw box with the command post with you. That was pretty neat. Hey, wait. Listen for it. Ooh, you hear that? You could always go and help stuff. Yeah? Yeah, I could. I was helping them there for a little while. Don't worry, Josh. There's more coming. It's got like this circular motion thing. It's like, ooh. It's like what we got, we're getting again. It's just like a double slap to the face. Yeah, I seen that. You guys are getting like a big, like snow warning and shit. Like you're supposed to get a whole bunch, I think. Or like a winter weather advisory I seen on the phone. That could be wrong. I don't know though. Caught a drumstick. Nice. Wayne's in the house. And Mr. Tharp, I did catch you in Wade's video there. Not chasing goats. I was chasing a moose, and I caught the son of a bitch. Hey, Alex is in the house. Man, Alex, I feel like we traded weather somewhere. Like, you gave us the rain, and you took the dry. I don't know what the hell's going on here. Yeah, you can keep the snow for now. It needs to just get dry for a while. I don't have much new stuff to talk about. How'd you guys like that last video? I threw that slow-mo music in there. I just enjoy doing videos like that. I mean, it's not like I can monetize them anyway, so to hell with it. But I mean, I like doing that. Torn rotator. Oh, man, my dad. Did you tear it? What did you tear? I think my dad just did that too not too long ago. He had a little slip and fall on a ladder. I think it was his rotator cuff he got. I got a hole in my lip. Oh, well, it's a dirty hoodie anyways. No, Chris, you going to go hunting? Our gun season doesn't start till after Monday after Thanksgiving in Pennsylvania. It's archery season here, though. John Deere skidder is sitting in Stump's lot. I got to do a couple things to it. Well, for a big thing to use it down here, especially now, is I got to get chains, and I won't lie to you folks. I don't have money to buy them. I do not. Things have been a little tight lately. So anybody's got a pair of 30.5, 32 chains laying around, they want to donate to Nuts 319. I don't want no new ones. God, I couldn't ask somebody to do something like that. But if the word's out there, if there's any 30.5s, this weather, I could probably drive and come get them. So I just don't have the money to buy any right now. I'm just, getting up the creek and the paddle's getting short, How's YouTube land doing? How's everybody hanging in there? Mike, you look like you're feeling pretty well, sawing your pine. Working with Mother, I'm glad to see you getting out, man. I can tell that really makes you happy to be behind that saw. And Mother, I remember how much she told me. She's like, I just can't wait till, Mike's feeling better and we can get back down the mill. She says, I just love cutting wood. And that was great when I got, I come down and met you guys. I'm so glad I did that, and you're awesome people. Awesome people. Oh, that's cool, Chris. I hope you get them, man. There was a funny story about hunting. So where I started is, like I said, this was land. I need a bigger boat. Don't we all? So, but no, that's good, Mike. I'm glad to hear it. That's better than good. That's freaking awesome, man. But I was working in this spot, and like I said, there's a lot of people that rent off this company that, this company bought all this land, and some of these parcels were in it. So they said, well, you know what, we're not going to disturb you. You just rent, and you can keep your house, just pay rent or whatever. So, and which I think, that's pretty neat. That, they don't just uproot families and people that had houses there before they came along. So anyways, a lot of the people are up in arms because we showed up and started cutting trees. It's one of the things like they just took for granted that it was never going to happen. So there I am. I show up and just like a Tasmanian devil down in there, just, hacking and whacking and ripping and pulling. And they're all freaking out and say, you're going to ruin the hunt and you're going to do this and you're going to do that and blah, 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 blah. And I feel bad. I really do. I hate working this time of year because there's someone hunting by you somewhere and they're... One guy, good old boy, the neighbor came down. All right. And he owns the parcel next to us. And he come down on the quad. I seen this guy come putting down my logging trail. I'm coming up with 3 poplar sticks. Or 4, I can't remember. He's coming down. And I was like, oh, man, this guy don't look happy, And you know how you get them looks. Well, anyways, he gets off this, he gets off the side of the skid road just barely, and I pull up next to him thinking, yeah, I'm about to get it chewed up and down, one down the other, And he says, I want to just check, I'm the neighbor. I want to make sure you're not across the property lines or anything. I said, hey, that's fine, I told him I found the... Why does it say message retracted? What's that mean? Anyways, I said, yeah, you go on down there and check it. That's fine. I said, I marked it. I stayed 20 feet to the good. And, I always try to leave a good buffer zone. It's not worth it. Not for 1 or 2 trees, damn. But anyways, he says, everybody was mad you started this. And he says, I got to thank you. I said, what for? He says, you went down in there on, what was it, Wednesday night or something. I just got started. I was pushing some roads. He says, you just went down in there about 6:30 and started pushing roads and this and that. And then he says, you pushed a great big 8-point right up to me. He says, I shot him. I'm good. I'm happy as a pig and shit. I got my buck already this year. So that was pretty neat. I was glad. I didn't have a camera. I wish I could have got something like that on camera. I'll tell you what, Wayne, it's funny. A lot of the times, it's like the deer come to me. You cut trees, obviously, they're not right in next to you, but they come to you. They're like people. They're very intuitive. They want to see what the hell's going on. So if you pay real close attention, especially when there's snows, when you see it, they're just out of reach, just almost out of your sight or out of your reach. and they're watching you. It's funny, man. And there'll be times like I'll go in and grab a skid and go out, and as I'm coming back to the skidder, they're right where I just pulled that skid from, because you disturb a whole bunch of stuff and uncover all kind of goodies that they like to eat, and they're in there just getting them. It's funny. And your skid roads day to day, you come down your skid roads and it'll be deer tracks all up and down them. It's funny. It's really neat. It's better than great news. Oh, okay. I see it now. Oh, man. So what, yeah, I don't, noise don't bother them. There ain't a whole lot that bothers deer, I notice, until you start shooting at them. That bothers them. They don't like that shit. But, oh, if you noticed, okay, Wayne. There was, okay, you noticed in that last one, I didn't have my normal helmet on, my bucket on. Joe, you take care, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Normans, are you shut down because of rain, or is it just moving, or is it everything else? Is it all of the above? But anyways, if you notice, I wasn't wearing my normal bucket. One day I took off, and I don't know, I come right back, just came back from vacation. I had my head in my ass, or I don't know what I was doing, and I left the hard hat on my toolbox of my truck. So I was in a hurry to get home, or I was tired, or I was mad. I don't know what it was. And it blew off. You know, and I thought I saw something bouncing behind the truck driving down the road, looking in the mirror, you know. And, well, no, that ain't, you know. Everything in my gut said go back and look, and I didn't listen. Here was my hard hat. I come in the next day, and I seen something shiny sitting. I said, man, that looks like a tin hard hat. It was like, whoa, it hit me in the head. And I was like, shit. And I looked in the back seat, and I was like, that's my fucking hard hat. Here, it probably got clipped by 2 or 3 cars. It looked like an acorn. I should have took a picture of it. But I took it to my camp, and I started straightening it with a pair of vice grips. I got it pulled back out to where you could wear it. You know, and if you took something on your head, you took a plug, it would probably help. You know, you would do not as good as a brand new one, but I mean, it would be better than nothing. And I'm not going to wear it. I don't want you to think I'm going to. Well, I was thinking about doing something with that. Maybe we'll do like a giveaway. If anybody's interested in that, we can give that away or something, not to be used, but maybe for somebody, or I might just keep it and put it on the wall. I felt bad because I had everybody's stickers on it. I mean, I had Billo Built stickers on it. I had West Coast stickers on it. I had my Nuts 319 stickers. I had Skidder Kev sticker on there. I just put Skidder Kev sticker on there. I had GoPros and Arborwear. No, there was no squirrels living in it. It was only there for a day. And it rolled around in the truck. Now I'm going to throw it. I mean, every time I looked at it, I was just madder than a white-faced hornet. I was so mad that I did something so dumb. And everybody does it. Your brain gets away from you, I guess. So. But hopefully I can get out and get some more cool cutting videos. I got a, what is it? Hero 5 or 6? Hero 6. I can't remember. The beautiful Miss Kara bought me a brand new GoPro camera for me to take on my moose hunt. And that's how I film. You know what? That's probably not a bad idea. We'll do that. We'll do that, Mike. I'm going to get you to sign it too. William Quick, what's up, buddy? So, but the wonderful Kara, so I'll do a video on that. And, she said, I want you to have this. I was going to give you this for Christmas. And she said, take this. And, you know, I want you to film your trip. I want to know how much this means to you. And, you know, the trip with your brother and everything. So that was, I mean, I used every present and gift up from her for about the next 2 years, I think, if I'm lucky enough to have her around that long. But, and I don't know if she's watching now or not, but thank you very much again. I've thanked you many a times. You told me to shut up by now, but thank you, thank you. Lorenzo. Oh, hey. Whoops. Come back. I got me a Bello Built shirt. Check in right there. I got that. And MSL sent me something pretty cool. Mini Semi Login. Check that out. Bad shirt. Got the little thing here on the YouTube emblem. Pow! Check that out. MSL's a good dude. You ain't subscribed, go over check him out. Here's another fellow, Nathan Feather. He's up in Michigan. Feather Hardwoods. I met him last year, well, 2 years ago at Bunyan. He's a good dude. Keep in touch with him. I like Nathan. Nathan's all right. He got the sawmill, cuts his own timber and everything. I think he buys logs, does a little bit of everything, mills flooring. So I got a lot of respect for Nathan. He's a good dude. But I got a lot of cool shirts there just recently. So thank everybody for sending stuff like that. So I'm going to try to do... Oh, yeah, I heard you guys got it worse than us, William. I'm going to try to make some shirts up for the YouTube thing. And I got kicking around a couple designs in my brain. Oh, easy, Chris. Don't less of that right now. Too soon for that. But anyways... If I get them made, now I got to try to figure out, I don't know how, I mean, I'll sell them for whatever I got in them, you know what I mean? Like, hey, if they cost me $10 to get the shirt made, and then it's another $5 to ship it out, or $6, $7 to ship it out, then it'd be $17 or something, okay? Because I want to get them out. I don't have the, I wish I could just give them to everybody, but I don't have the money to give them to everybody. But I got to figure out how you sell them. I don't know how people do that. I'd probably be best to do like a PayPal thing, or something like that. I mean, I want to do it legit. I don't want to get in trouble with Johnny Law or nothing. But, hey, you guys, don't be teaming up against me, Barry. That's not cool. I will do that. She's quite the photographer, actually. So, we're going to do some... We'll do some things. I'm trying to find someone with a drone around here that'd be willing to come out for like an hour or two one day and do a little drone footage. I don't know anybody. I'm working on that. Figured out it'd be cool. I have a website. Well, no, I don't have a website, Chris. I was working on a website and I never finished it. ADD kicked in. Oh, man. Let's see what we got going on here. I got some comments. I think, did I miss comments? Oh, man. No, I didn't. I don't know if you guys were watching Stump Stuff or anything. Boy, poor man running on some rough stuff there. The boroughs and states giving him trouble. I was there helping him, and I saw some of that too, which is kind of rough. And, I mean, he's working with them. He's being very cordial with them. And then now the people broke into his damn trailers, and that's just... That's shitty. That's just a low thing, man. It's hard enough to make ends meet. And then you got to battle crap like that, you know. It's just a damn shame. So. He's a good man. Don't deserve stuff like that. I'm with him on his frustration. You got people like that roaming the earth. And then you have the good people of the earth, the ones that always fight the hardest battles. And it's just not right. Just don't. You know, we could talk about fairness and everything. And it's just... Mike, that's terrible. I take it Mother's not in the room. And she's definitely not watching the computer right now. Did I miss? Is Al here? Videos by Al. What's up? Al, I like that. Okay. That was a cool... man, it smells like beef jerky in here. But I like that. That was a cool thing, making the money on them little... firewood chunks you were sawing up. That was pretty neat. I'd like to see more of the sawmill videos, man. Get in touch with me somehow. I know you got busy and it's tough to... Mike, she is not. It's tough. I mean, it's hard to do everything at once. I'd love to see more videos. I know you don't get out as much, but... like what you put out, Al. I'd love to see more of it. Hunting season on thieves. I mean, it's just, it's so hard to catch people. And even when you catch them, it's like you can sue them. What are you going to get out of them? Most people stealing the stuff don't got a pot to piss in. Oh, yeah, don't let her hear you, Mike. Ooh, don't let her see this. She ain't allowed to watch this live feed. So maybe if I do a little hunting, I'll take the camera with me. Be hard by myself. Was trying to get my buddy's wife. She was going to shoot a doe with her bow out her farm, and her mom and dad's farm in Ohio, and we're going to try to video that. I don't know if that's still going to happen or not. If I got time to go out, I will. I might this week. You're trapped in one place. One place is good with me. You got that wood miser. Start peeling boards off that baby. Check this. This is my knife. This is my deer gutting knife. This is a case. It's not real long. I mean, the blade's only about 3 inches long. The tang's about 3 inches long. She did say more than cancer could kill. Mike, that's bad. But this is my deer gut knife. I think there's even some deer fat on it. I got to clean it. But that's like bad luck to clean it. You just get the heavy stuff off and that little bit of residual. You know, like those little goodies right there. That's like for the next one. But no, I'm very partial to this knife. I love this knife. I hope to have this for a very long time. That's not a knife, mate. No need a big knife when gutting your deer. You cut your fingers off. Oh, man. I'm just wanting to talk with all you. I'm running out of stuff to talk about. Who gets this magazine? Anybody get this? Anybody get Timber Harvesting? That's a cool magazine. Logger Brandon, how are you? Crap, man. I feel like we're getting all that rain you had. I'm glad. How's everything going down there? You getting to play on any machines on the weekend, or are you chasing deer and ducks? I bet you're chasing deer and ducks. This is perfect duck hunting weather. It's about the only thing. Even ducks might be thinking this is too wet. I got my extreme electrical tape. I've been cleaning house. I have one just like it with a bigger one just like it. They're nice knives, Mike. Nice, chasing deer. Did you catch any yet, or are they catching you? Hope you get a nice big buck. I'm gonna do a video in the taxidermy shop. How about that? You guys like to do that? I'll go out and see my buddy in the taxidermy shop since he says I'm a fake friend and I don't see him enough. And you guys wanna see that maybe? Not like cutting animals up and stuff. All right, that's cool. We're gonna do something for that. Because if it's rainy, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna video. Might be a slow week. Catching me. Brandon works. Give me a call. I'll tell you about work. Just give me a call sometime either tomorrow or, you know, maybe hit me with a text. Make sure I ain't in the woods first. Or I'll give you a call. You know, just get in touch with me. So, there's an equipment auction. I can go and look at that. The Ritchie Brothers auction. I can go pretend that I have money. I can't buy nothing. Cool. This is something I looked at. The Timco T425C with a bar saw. The undercarriage in the picture, the undercarriage looks, can you see that? It's kind of grainy on the phone. The undercarriage looks brand new. But I always thought that'd be something I'd like, a bar saw head like that. But then again, maybe not. I know it'd be working good. That's a leveler too, self-leveling cab. That's an old machine though. That's Tuesday. Crap. Tuesday. I think got some wood chippers and rollers. I think there's a bulldozer or two in here too. It's a bunch of trucks. I can't be buying nothing right now. Wayne, I got checkbooks too. I think probably about as good as that one from the 90s. I can write them. They might be rubber though. So, I don't know what else is in there. Just look at that. It almost looks like a din. No, that's too little to be a din. That's a 314. That's a little guy. There's what I would like. The D4 LGP, although I heard their final drives go out because not enough ass behind it. It's a nice little dozer. Brandon's got a nice dozer. If I was to hit the Mega Ball, I was going to buy it off of him, but I didn't hit the Mega Ball. So, I don't know what to go about that. I was going to buy a lot of other things. I was going to walk into Tiger Cat and give me one of everything new. That's good, William. I'm glad to hear that. Who knows? Maybe it'll go for $1,000 and I'll buy it. I doubt it. My luck, everybody and their brother will be there and everything will go. I can't afford it. What am I thinking? I just can't afford it. Hey, hello, Firewood. What's up? You guys swamped over there? It'd be a good time to tour the mill. What you think? That'd be a good time to come over if it's raining. Figure you're probably not working too much. Maybe you are, though. If I get swamped, you need any cutting done? I'll come over and cut for you guys. Just lay them down. Sometimes it's not always the best thing to do, though. No, it won't, Al. It's not going to screw it up. You can send me all the emails you want. We're from Pennsylvania. Western Pennsylvania. On a cod tree farm. C6D tree farm. Wait, hold on. What? Wait, what? Well, I missed some stuff here. What did I miss? Hold on, work with me here, folks. LT40. Okay, LT40. All right, I see. Brandon, they're nice mills. I was going to buy one, but I bitched out. A long time ago. Not a long time ago. About 5 years ago. Storm and Norman's. Tree Farmer C6. My neighbor's working on a C6 tree farmer. It's not the... I just can't. It's just too muddy. My Lord, is it too muddy. You'd think it's maybe Mother Nature's testing us. It's just so damp, wet. It never quits raining, my God. An older what, Brandon? Oh, Wood Miser. That's right. You were talking about that. Wood Miser. They're cool little mills. A friend of mine had an LT40, the all hydraulic, and it had the what's it called? It had the diesel motor on it, the Kubota diesel motor, and it had the controls where you walk with the carriage as you're cutting. Okay, and I never got a chance to make a video. All right, Brandon. He never got the chance to make a video with it because he sold that one. I used it many a times. I cut a lot of lumber from my garage, from my sheds, my houses, all kinds of stuff. I milled a bunch of things. I give him logs every once in a while when I have some leftovers on jobs. He's a great dude, but he sold that and bought a bigger one. He bought a 70. And it's the one that has the command post where you stand in one spot and the head goes back and forth. And I'm typically working by myself when you're running that mill. And I don't know how I'm going to like it. I never got a chance to run it yet. Maybe someday when I get slow, I will. But we'll see. Man, it's from what he said. Because he bought it for him and his daughter. They do live edge tables. And the big thing is he wanted that wide throat to cut as wide of a log to make them two double live edge slabs. Hyman's got snow. Biggest tree I cut. You know, it's hard to say. I cut a red oak right next to the North Country Trail. Not far from working now. Now, it was just starting to die out. It was getting that, I don't know what it was. It's some disease, there's some blight. And it was dying. We cut this thing down, and I think I bucked it off at 23 feet because we couldn't pull no more. Ground was dead frozen with a timber jack. I can't remember what it was. It was all chained up, and it was flat ground. He couldn't pull no more than 23 feet, and at that 23 feet, I think it was 47 inches in diameter. It was dead round. It was a big log. Put it this way, the two logs
I think I cut a 12 and a 10 out of that. And in them 2 logs that had over 2,500 board feet on there. I threw them 2 logs on the truck and about a dozen other smaller poplar logs, and he was loaded. He went to the mill. That was crazy. That was a big tree. Now, we have a job coming. Brandon, you take care. Everybody wish him a good night. Good dude, man. I'll be talking to you. We got a job coming. It's a land clearing job, and I hate land clearing jobs, but this was one. I'm hoping everything goes right and we get in there soon. It's about 14 acres of land, and it's going to probably yield over 2 to 250,000 feet of grade. Grade, not even scrag and stuff on top of that. It is once in a lifetime timber. Stuff that you see, I mean, it's almost a shame. They're going to build houses on it. And it's just a nice gradual rolling hill. It's not steep or nothing. I mean, there's trees around in there, and I scaled them. I can't even register them. They're too big to register on the Biltmore stick. I mean, there's 2 and 3,000 foot trees in there, board foot trees, and they're probably more than that because everything I've scaled on the Biltmore stick in form class 78, I think it's 78, but usually when you scale it, okay, you come, say it's 100 board feet to scale stick says. You go out there and you cut that tree down, it'll yield 125. It always yields about 25% more than you scale on that stick. It's just, but this property is just, it's white oak and red oak predominantly, black oak. I mean, they're just massive. I hope when that job happens, hopefully everything goes through with it. It's just, it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. Hey, maybe I get a video. The group I work with, how many trees make, say, 2,000 square feet of lumber? Like board foot lumber. Board foot is a piece of wood. It's down by me, Mike. A board foot is 1 foot by 1 foot by 1 foot, 1 inch thick. So 2,000 square feet. I mean, there's jobs where you have trees. We sell on Doyle, Mike, and that's what sucks. You go a little bit south of us, I think it's International, and it's a lot more. Doyle is not savvy to the guy in the woods. It's not. It's very good to the person in the mill, but not for the guy in the woods. Yeah, he does. He does make a lot of sense. He's right, too. That area up by him has been slammed. Nathan, hey, I just ranted about your shirt a minute ago, but that area up by Stumps has been slammed by high grading. I mean, just slammed because there's a lot of mills right in that area that all do grade lumber. We buy on Doyle. Yeah, a lot of places in north or eastern U.S. do, but it's funny. It's like there's little pockets that buy on International. And I think if you go northwards Canada, it's Scribner. I can't remember which one is the better, but I don't know. If you have somebody that scales fair, I mean, it all works out. So, I think I missed comments. Eric Poe, you didn't miss. I wasn't there, buddy. I'm sorry. So, getting back to that, 2,000 feet. Scribner sucks. Al would know. 2,000 feet, you can get it with one tree if it's big enough. I don't have a stick in here to tell you. They're all down in my truck. I don't even have a... I wonder if I have a... White pine should be International. Okay, Norman. Our white pine... this is fine. I'm gonna go look for a scale paper. Just this is a good topic. I'm glad we got on this. White pine... Like our white pine, any of our pine we sell around here is sold by the ton. Ah, shit. I got a low battery. Damn it. I'm going to have to find a plug. But it's all sold by the ton. We do everything by the ton. Where did that book go? Where's it at? 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 You know what? Let's just make this easy. We'll go out in the truck so you can see how much it's still raining. Holy shit.
It kind of stopped. Nope, nope. My rain gauge. This is my rain gauge. It's still getting wet, so. I don't know where to. Somebody got my damn. Wonder where the hell that went to. Hi, man. You ain't asking dumb questions. I loaned a stick to somebody and it is gone. I don't know where it went. I have to get me another one. Okay. The job I'm cutting right now. Those trees, if you watched my last video, those trees I was cutting in the video, that's 70-year growth. That was fields 80 years ago. About 10 years of brush. But the rings I was counting 70 years. Some of them are bigger trees, some of them are smaller trees. What in the hell? I was just cleaning down here. And I had that book, and I don't necessarily know what I did with it. Damn, I had a paper. This is all too convenient. I need to find a charger. But then, you know, you'll get into, here's an example. Look, here's a piece in the firewood pile. Here's a block of old growth white oak. I don't know if you guys can see this. Let's try to show you. Can you see the growth rings in it? You see how tight they are? See them in there? This makes beautiful quarter sawn. This log, these chunks, come out of rings I have out in the back. I know I showed you. It was that gigantic white oak log I cut September of last year. Oh man, that's no good. But then you get other ones that grow a lot faster. The job I did this summer, the one I was on when I broke my ankle, that was all strip mined 70 years ago. Those trees are 65-year growth. I was cutting down 38-inch trees on the butt with 65 years of growth. And that was, I'm sorry, I'm still looking for this book. And that was red oak. That wasn't even pine. Right across the street, we cut the pine. They were 60-year growth. Some of them pines were 36 inches and on the butt. And to give you an idea how much they didn't taper, they were, I think I was getting 75 feet of log or 70 feet of log. And it went from 38 inches or 36 inches down to 12 inches is where we stopped it because that's what they want. What's wrong with your skidder, Nathan? I didn't know it was having trouble, buddy. And, I don't know, folks. I don't know where it went. I'm sorry. I got to sneeze. I don't know. I got to find a charger or something. Give me a minute here. I got plugs and crap everywhere, but never where I need them. That reminds me, I got to beat somebody up about that stick. I had two of them. I don't necessarily know where it went. The giant killer. My brother killed, damn it. My brother killed a giant. I didn't kill no damn giant. Oh, that ain't no fun, Nathan. I'm sorry, buddy. Working on this. Come on. There we go. Now, we got to find a plug. It's close. Ooh, there's one. Ooh, piece of candy. All right, we can go a little bit longer. Well, some of that pine we were actually going to sell to a log home guy, but to be quite honest with you, the dude was entirely too picky, and he basically wanted to run over all the trees and cut just the perfect, most nicest ones out. It just, he was too much. He didn't want to pay what it was worth, and we were making more sending it somewhere else. And when you sell your logs, it's all it boils down to. Rat Eater Core, where'd you send it, Mike?
There was a guy off of Center Township exit of 376 that does radiator cores. He'll punch him out in like a day or two. He's a great dude. Used him before. Yes. Okay. Richard Powers. Yes, it is coal. It's around the Pittsburgh International Airport area. It was stripped hard. And there's a lot of places that were not reclaimed. But yes. Cool. That's awesome. You guys busy now? It was not doing good there for a while. Yeah, they are hard to find the parts. Yeah, you're right. Stormin' too picky, no Sally. MSL, we were talking about the Lumberjack song. My cousin wants me to use it on a 1,000 subscriber video. If I ever hit 1,000, he says, you ought to use that song, The Lumberjack by the Jackal. I'm sure if they Stump said to use them, they're probably good. Nice. I'm glad to hear it, ALL Firewood. I know I missed comments. If I did, I'm sorry, folks. Short leash on the stick. I know. I have two. So I got another one somewhere. If I get a little more juice in the phone here, I'll go look again, because I honestly don't know where the hell I ought to put that thing at. Problem is I set things down and I lose them. Jason, here's the funny thing about the loader. It was acting up in the summer, and I really was very, very certain that it was the pump. You know, we had it narrowed down to the pump. Now, I just blew a hose on that right after coming back from vacation. The main feed line that feeds the main hydraulic valve bank. You know, it comes right off the side of that pump, right up into the valve bank. And, man, that thing blew. And when it blew, I mean, kapow, sounded like a gunshot going off. And that was with me in the cab shutting. Now, when it blew, you know, got her all shut down, went and got it. I mean, that was like a $300-some hose. And the damn thing was only, it was not even 3 feet long. And, but where I looked where it blew right next to where the crimp went on. Okay, so you know they have, I don't know the name of this fitting. You guys are going to call me dumb. But it's that type of fitting. So when it goes on the pump, it's a big flat face, and then there's two metal flanges that go over it that bolt into the hydraulic motor itself, and then there's an O-ring on the inside of that. So it's this big, long T-looking thing. And right where it was crimped, it had a goofy bend in it, and that's where it blew, but the inner wire was rusty, okay? And I was starting to wonder if it says maybe that hose was collapsing or something. So I don't know. It hasn't acted up since I've changed that hose, but it has been colder, so I don't know. It could have, Mike, but I don't know. You know, you have no way of knowing until it gets hot again. I mean, everything's working fine, so. I'm a jigger. A lot of people do. Let's see. I lost her. Let me. Oh, I'm sure mother was mad if she had that stick. She was probably going to swat you with it. Oh, hey, Marshy, I'm with you, man. Hose is better than a $5,000 rebuild. You know, that's half the problem I found with working on older equipment is just the diagnosis. Once you figure out what it is, it's usually always easy to fix. It's either it costs a lot or it's a pain in the ass or both. But the figuring out, man, ooh, sometimes machines can be a fickle bitch. Just part of it, I guess. I seen that. MSL, I seen that. I just watched that video. It was still dry in that video. Oh, man. All right, Pie Man, take care, brother. Ooh, I still got beer. One of everything. Two of everything sometimes. These odds are they don't make it no more. I'm pissed I can't find that stick. That's like eating at me now. Someone's going to get a butt chewing tomorrow. Yep. It ain't washed away. What size tires are on that? MSL on that 648D. What size? What size? Tell me. 28. Damn. I was hoping they were 30.5. You know, Stormin, that's so true. Like, there's some days it's like, I got this. And there's other days it's just like, oh, man, what have I got myself into? What have I done? So, Dickard! Everybody welcome Mr. Dickard, the one, the only, the Dave, in the house. My man. Glad you could make it, my friend. I don't have my red Solo cup. I got my yellow Murphy Tractor koozie. But don't worry. I got a well, here, this is better. Sporting in Canada. Hey, anybody knows any reps from Molson Canadian? I've done enough pro bono promotion for them. Enjoy responsibly now, but I've done enough free promotions for them that they ought to be like giving me a t-shirt or something, or a salary maybe. Just saying. So, product placement, you're right. Look at this, I found this. It came in my iPhone I bought like 4 years ago. Didn't even know it. I think these are the headphones that you can talk to because it's got the little volume thing also. So that could come in handy soon. I've got a set of wheels. I bet that'll fit yours. And an old set of 28 chains you could add a couple rings to. Someone told me that 28s will fit 30.5s if they're, older, like they're stretched or whatever, or I don't know, whatever the hell that shit is, but I don't know. I gotta come across a pair of 30.5s. Oh man, because I ain't gonna be able to do nothing with that machine without them. I've never seen anybody actually do it though. You know what I mean, Junior? The Clark is gone. No, 28s. I have 30.5s. It's just not going to go nowhere because I don't have chains on them. Who's got rings? MSO got rings. Yeah, and I have some rings that I can get off of somebody else's chains too. I don't think it's necessarily the length. I think it's the width maybe. Because I found someone had a pair of tracks I was going to buy. They were for 28Ls, like the Clark tracks, like stump runs. That's what I really want. I hit the fucking lottery before I can buy them, though. You ain't got to send them to me. Don't send them to me. You ain't got to do that. The ALO Firewood, the 518. Yeah, it's running. It ain't right, but it's running. What happened is it dropped that damn valve. The valve broke off, fell down in the cylinder, and then the piston, this is your piston going up and down, just boom, 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 punched that valve. It did this to the valve. So if this is the top of your head, it went, punched a big hole up in there. And then that's what caused that problem. So we had to get he got a used head, but he didn't, it's not my machine, but he fixed what he could fix. It didn't replace that piston, but it's all banged up. So it makes some funny sounds, but it still runs. I put a new turbo on it and some other new seals and thermostat housing, a couple other things. And, but it is moving. I'll tell you what, pound for pound, I think a 518 is one of the best cable skidders out there. I really do. It's narrow, goes just about anywhere, all-wheel drive all the time. They're easy, operator-friendly for getting in and out. They're just a good machine. If you got one with that Gearmatic winch, you get rid of that Gearmatic winch. They suck. I think the Cat winch is the brand it was on it. But, man, that thing will pull. Pull, it'll tell you. It'll pull. So you got to watch. You be careful you break your cable every skid if you ain't watching what you're doing. You know, if you're doing a lot of winch backs. Like if you're on a steep hill pulling logs up to you. I like that. I often think that I should have bought a 518 and not a 648. But I'm trying to get into a grapple skidder because I'm trying to save my body. Dragging cable will wear a young man, make them old fast. But it's nice. Cable's so versatile. Say mine, Nathan. It's a lot bigger than yours, though. It works. Yeah? So, you know, I'm torn. I don't know what to do. You really do, Marshy. Because, you know, everybody's like, you get a cable skidder, all right? Or you get a grapple with cable on it. If everyone figures, well, I get that grapple with cable on it, I can just use it like a cable skidder. And you can't. With that grapple hanging there, you can't do it. I don't care who you are. It gets in the way. You start cutting up your cable, your skid line. They're designed to get them like 1 to 5 logs a week you can just not get with your grapple. You just can't get down to. But straight on cable, see, I worked with Stump there for that little while, and there was a lot of trees I was getting out of over steep hills, and on that one cliff we was working on, I showed you where the trees were disappearing as I cut them, and that damn grapple getting away, and I was just destroying too much rigging. So I told him, look, let's knock that grapple off. I said, let's cap off the lines, pull the pin, drop that sumbitch, and go. And we did. And let me tell you what, boy, I was ripping and tearing then. Once you get rid of that grapple, you're good if you're going to use it as a straight cable. But then there's them times you get up on the flat, you're like, sumbitch, wish I had the grapple. You know, it's like Storman said, you need both. You really do. It's just, because then if you got them both, sometimes a cutter, like in situations where I've had that, I'll take the grapple, or I'll take the cable, and I'll run back into the nasty, cut 3 or 4 trees, bunch them, and just pull them out to where the grapple can see them and throw them down. And then I'll go back and get more and go, you know. So all he's got to do is come around, and you're right, the clap. Dale said that the Clark grapple can do that. You think you could do it on a 240 timberjack too? I'm not sure, but anyways, you know, you used to use the cable like a bunching system, and I've even done where I had a fella running a cable for me, and it was just nasty thick with jaggers. So I'd root them out with the grapple and lay them out on a nice log. I'd put a lay log out, then I'd lay them out across there, just nice stacked up, and he'd come along, because we only had one grapple. And the grapple I was using wasn't working real good for like pulling, and it had some engine trouble, so I just used it to root them out for him so the fella didn't have to go dragging cable through hook briars and vines. And that worked good too. It's all, you know, if you work good with someone, you'll always find a good system to make things work fast. So, if you're looking for cable, what are you looking for, MSL? I see a 540 Cat. Oh, you gotta watch the Cats made the 515, which was the newer version of the 518, but the motor was the machine is too heavy for the motor. So if you can get the 515 with the 6-cylinder motor in it, it's a lot better. You gotta watch which motor's in that. That's all. I'd like to get a 640G. I just saw one of them somewhere. Shit. Where did I see it? There's one or two of them trolling on Eastern Loggers, I think, equipment page. I don't know if you have that or not, Junior. If not, if you have a Facebook or something, hit me and I'll add you to them groups. Well, folks, it's been an hour. I think I'm going to go sit on the couch, gather my thoughts, watch some Tool Time, and figure out what I'm going to do with my life in the next 3 or 4 rainy days. Whether I'm going to hunt, clean the house, cause trouble, or all of the above. So, y'all stay safe. Y'all stay dry. Don't let your meat loaf. And take care. Al, glad you could join us. Everybody, thank you so much. Once again, I'm very grateful for all you guys that join in, watch, and comment, and do the live feeds. It's just very refreshing to have a bunch of people that like to, like to respond and hang out. I'm a lucky person for having everyone that follows. So you all take care. Dickard, I'll be in touch with you. Jeff, you take care. Stormin, Josh, all you guys. I appreciate everything. Have a good night.